Welcome to the premiere episode of Fade the Bunk. I am your host, Drew, my co-host, Catalyst C, and the man that is going to make you millions, the Bunk.
Hello.
So, we have decided to make a YouTube series of the Bunk's picks. For anyone that don't know, the Bunk is the worst gambler on the planet. Can everyone agree?
Yeah, pretty much.
All right. Perfect. We got that out of the way. So we've been wanting to do this for, I don't know, I'd say, what would you say? How long now?
No, at least a year.
At least a year. We've had the idea of doing it, and we've finally made it happen. So anyway, what we do is the Bunk is going to be making one NCAA football pick and one NFL pick weekly. We're going to film the episode hopefully every Thursday and hopefully have it uploaded by Friday morning, afternoon at the latest. That's the goal, at least. We might film it earlier. We don't know. It's hard to communicate with the Bunk sometimes, so
Sure.
sort of all on him. He is the star of the show. With that being said, I guess we can go over last week's picks. Bunk,
Yeah.
do you remember what you had?
Arkansas plus 16.5.
You actually had him at plus 17, but I don't think it would have mattered.
No, it didn't matter.
No. Do you remember do you know then the result?
I got screwed by a late touchdown.
You sure did.
Oh yeah. Backdoor cover.
Backdoor cover. Catalyst, see, you actually know what happened. Right? I fell asleep. I have to admit, I fell asleep in the fourth
I
quarter.
didn't watch it, so
I was in a group text with all these guys that had Alabama minus the points. I know at one point in the third they were all freaking out, thinking it's over. The Bunk's going to actually get something right, and turns out
Late garbage touchdown.
that's all it took.
Covered the
Yeah,
spread.
just my luck.
Just the Bunk's luck. There you go.
That's how
Late
it
garbage
is.
touch. And then I know the exciting one was your NFL pick.
Yeah. Minnesota minus 3.5.
Minnesota minus
That
3.5.
That was a beauty.
So, and I actually woke up early Sunday. Started at 9:30, right? 9:30 a.m. Eastern time.
Yeah.
Linden game, yeah. And I woke up and watched it because I knew I was fading the Bunks. Obviously, I had money on the game, and we think it was a real close game. It was back and forth. It was a close game. It was pretty much a close game the whole game, right?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
And then I know towards the end, was it the Saints? The Saints hit a 60-yarder or a 61-yarder to
tell us to tie.
to tie it
Yep.
with I don't know, was it maybe 3 or 4 minutes left?
Something like that. I'm not
Around a little over 2 minutes, I think, when the Vikings got the ball.
Right, and then I know the Vikings went back down. They got a field goal, and then the Saints got the ball back with
like 20 or 30 seconds.
it wasn't much, but I know the Red Rifle, Andy Dalton, he took them down. That's what he does.
That's Randy Dalton for you.
Took them down and got them in field goal position, and I think the Saints attempted to do another 60 or 61-yarder, right? I don't know which one was longer. I don't know.
Wow.
The second one was long.
The second one was a yard longer or such, and what happened?
Hit the upright and boom, doink doink.
Doink doink,
Doink, doink.
and then no overtime,
Could
and
have gone to overtime, and I could have covered, but nope.
no dice.
Like I said, just my luck there. That's how it goes.
All right, yeah. Well, there you go. Hey, better luck next week, right?
Hey, you know what? You win some, you lose some.
Or on your end, you lose most of them.
Yeah, probably.
Perfect. All right. So let's go over your NCAA football this week, Bunk. What do you got for us?
I got Duke minus, I think it's 3.5.
Let's see. What do you got over there?
Playing Georgia Tech.
Duke's pretty much 3.5 across the board.
Duke is 3.5 across the board.
Basically, Georgia Tech is terrible.
Okay.
I mean, bottom line, they're absolutely horrible.
Have you watched them at all this year?
No, I actually don't watch to be honest with you, I don't watch the games. Nothing. But I just go on, I read the scores, I look at the highlights and everything, and I just go with what I think. And everything I've seen from the highlights and stuff, Georgia Tech is god awful.
See, have you watched any Georgia Tech games this year?
I have not seen Georgia Tech play. I do notice they are at home this week.
That doesn't matter.
Okay, I watched Georgia Tech Clemson game on a Monday night. It was a holiday night. Was that
Steamrolled them.
Yeah, Georgia, Clemson, they were close in the first half, I do remember, and then Georgia Tech, Clemson blew them off. But Georgia Tech fired their head coach recently, correct?
Yeah,
Is that right?
that is correct.
Is that true? Okay. So, what's it going to be? You don't know, but let's go ahead and put it up
We
here.
did play some pretty good close games, and they should roll. But
So we got Bunk's pick here is Duke minus the 3 and the hook. So, ladies and gents, go to your most local casino / sports wagering place, and you could be on the Bunk side and take Duke minus 3.5, or if you want to make money, you take Georgia Tech plus the 3.5. Up to you.
Grab the Yellow Jackets.
Grab the Yellow Jackets. Cato C knows what he's talking about.
my luck, it's probably a good move.
All right. Well, anything else on that game?
Nope.
Right. Well, speaking of Duke, Bunk, you had them in one of your picks the last 3 weeks. Like I said, we've been actually keeping an accurate track of you the last 3 weeks, and you've been 1-5. With that being said, one of your picks was Duke plus 7,
You know what? I don't even know my own damn lines. So.
and that was against Kansas. Do you remember the final score of that game?
It was like 37-29 or something like that. I think, or something.
I know it was actually.
Definitely.
I know.
They lost by 8.
They lost by 8. That's all I know. They lost by 8, Bunk.
Yeah.
Sorry. Another one. You were close again, right?
It's close, but yet so far away.
You were close again. Perfect. Okay. Well, now we are going to do our weekly segment, 3 questions for the Bunk.
All right.
And from now on, if any of our viewers have any questions for the Bunk, just comment, and Bunk is up for any questions. You name it, he will answer it.
Whatever.
All right, Bunk. Well, we made a list. We actually got some people's input from that do know about us starting the YouTube series, and we got a couple questions for you.
Sure.
So, number 1, what exactly goes into your thinking when you're making a pick? I know you sort of already explained that a little bit, but maybe go into some more detail.
I mean, I do no research. I usually work during game days, so I don't watch any of the games. But I just throughout the years, and I go with gut feelings, and that's pretty much it.
Well, and as I said before, you look at scores and
scores. I mean, I follow the highlights and all that stuff, and I know some of the players, and I know who the good teams are for the most part. And I just go with what I think's the best picks.
And I guess that's another reason you're picking against Georgia Tech this week, because they're just that bad, right? They can't win.
Yeah, I mean, they got a chance. I mean, everyone's got a chance.
Sure, yeah. Well, that's why they play, right?
Yeah, it's based on the numbers that I've seen, and they're bad. So.
And then they got a new coach.
Yeah. Firing your coach 3 or 4 games in the season is not a good sign.
That's
so,
true. You got a good point. Okay, Bunk. Okay.
Just seems to me like that's a team in disarray, and I would say Duke's a pretty good bet.
Okay, that's what we're gonna roll with. Duke's a pretty good bet. All right, second question. Why has your Facebook profile picture been a naked mole rat for the past 15 years?
One of my buddies put a rat on there. I just didn't want to change it.
You're just fine with the naked mole rat?
I really don't give a shit, to be honest with you.
Yeah, well, we know that.
So I just go with it.
So the naked mole rat is just, I mean,
It's there.
I would say at this point, everyone probably just thinks that's like your favorite animal or something.
Yeah, just don't feel like changing it.
Would you say the naked mole rat's one of your favorite animals, or?
No. Just lazy and don't feel like changing it, to be honest with you.
Okay. Well, he's just lazy, folks. No other explanation. Third question for the Bunk. What is your favorite casino and your favorite slot machine? So if you had to walk into one casino and play one machine to hit that jackpot, what?
Favorite casino is Horseshoe, Indianapolis, originally known as Indiana Grand.
Okay, I like that place. That's a nice. That's a nice casino. I do like that place.
It's about an hour and 20 minutes from Cincinnati, where we are.
Where we are,
It's nice little drive down 74.
Yep. And you know they got a poker room there now.
Yeah.
Have you played in it?
No, but I know this.
Okay. Just making
Been
sure.
there several times. I've actually had some good luck there the last couple of times.
Oh yeah.
Which is surprising.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a great casino. Nice little Vegas.
Vegas
feel
feel.
to
It does have a Vegas feel to
It's-
it.
it's
I will
owned-
say that.
It's
Yeah.
owned by Caesars, and
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Caesars runs their casinos pretty good. So
Yeah. You are a big
Plus,
Caesars guy.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
got host every freaking casino. So
Yeah.
they treat me well. They give me free play, free hotels.
Free buffets. What?
Well, buffets aren't anymore, but free food. You know,
Yeah.
whatever.
You get Bunk gets the food. Yeah.
What more can you ask? I mean,
Well,
you go there, you lose. Shit happens.
Horseshoe Indianapolis. They got a horse track there too,
Oh,
right?
Yeah, they got a track there. Yes. Yeah.
Have you bet horses
Oh
there?
yeah, love the horses. Love the horses. Oh yeah.
So
Well, horses are nice little fine animals.
So what about the favorite slot machine?
Oh, the favorite slot machine is the Buffalo Gold for sure.
I knew he was going to say that.
I go to every casino I go to. That's all I play. No, nothing else. I play that. I can be on there for hours and hours and hours.
What's the Buffalo machine say when it goes out?
Buffalo! My buddies at the casino I go to, Miami Valley, they always tease me because that's all I do. I play Buffalo Gold, nothing else.
Really?
Oh yeah, no,
You don't hop from machine to machine?
hell no.
You sit on the same damn machine.
No, I mean, there's like probably about 20. I think there's like 20 different Buffalo Golds throughout the casino.
Oh, I didn't.
I'm not gonna lie, there's been a few nights where I played every single one of them. But usually, I usually go in the smoking area and smoke. And there's like 7 or 8 casinos and like 2 separate smoking areas, and that's usually where I am.
Does that sound about right? Let's see. Does that sound?
Yeah,
20 Buffalo Gold machines per casino.
It's-
I'm not a slot player, so I don't know. I don't really pay attention to that.
It's about that.
Yeah, a lot of times they're nested together.
They're pretty popular. They're,
Yeah, I know Buffalo's popular.
Yeah.
I do know that about slots, but I didn't realize they put 20 of the same machine
Oh yeah,
in a casino.
Really? They have like 4 different sets of 3 or 4 and per.
Yeah, they set them like they'll be in a quad, like
quad,
in a
quad,
pod.
or like next to each other. Just go from
Okay,
the machine.
I guess I gotta start paying attention to that. I don't know.
Yeah.
All right, so if it was your if you were flat broke and you had to go win some money on a machine at a casino, you would go to Indianapolis Horseshoe and play the Buffalo Gold.
Absolutely.
All right,
Wouldn't have
there
it-
you go,
wouldn't
folks.
have it any other way.
Stay away from the Buffalo Gold.
It's a doozy.
All right, Bunk. Well, now we are on to your NFL pick.
All right, we got
Sunday.
We got Tennessee. I think it's -2. They are.
Yeah.
They are up against.
Tennessee is -2.
So we've got Tennessee -2. I'll go ahead and get that on the board.
Yeah.
Had to,
Yeah.
make sure it's the NFL. People know,
Of course.
my handwriting sucks, but whatever.
Who cares?
So the Titans are playing the
Washington Commanders.
the Commanders, and
Terrible team name, by the way.
terrible team name for the Commanders. With that being said, I mean, what's your theory on this one?
First, I got lots to say about this game.
Okay, go. Hey,
First off, Derrick Henry is going to run wild on them.
he just started getting. I seen the last game,
The
right?
first couple games he played, he was off. I mean, I got him in a couple fantasy leagues, so I'll go with him.
But now he's.
But he just started getting hot, and surprisingly, Tannehill hasn't played that bad. I mean, I've actually watched a couple games in the NFL, so I'm okay in the NFL.
Okay.
But and the Commanders, Carson Wentz, that guy's garbage. He the first couple games he did all right because garbage time because the team sucks so bad they're always down.
They're always down.
They gotta pass all over the yard and they make comebacks. Well, when teams are playing prevent defense,
Yeah, we actually.
it's gonna happen.
There was a group of us out in Vegas the very first week, I think we started keeping track of your picks, and you actually had the Commanders.
Yeah, that was a bad pick.
You actually had the Commanders. I want to say. Well, Robbie, what do you think between the whole group? What do you think we all made all together on the Lions that week?
Probably 750.
750. Well, I know you had 5. I think I had 3 on them. So that's
So
8
maybe
right
close
there.
to 1,000.
It might have been over 1,000. Yeah, we really remember we sent you money on Venmo. Remember? Yeah, that was for that pick.
I got that.
Yeah. So
Yeah, that was a bad pick.
with that being said, I mean, I guess the Commanders. I mean, they are sort of bad.
Yeah, I mean they're 1-3, I think, and they just.
But
But they also were playing the Lions, and surprisingly, the Lions are actually a lot better than we think, and
they can put up the
they
points.
got a terrible defense, good offense, and well, when you got 2 bad defenses playing each other, you're going to put up points.
So, what do you? I mean, just out of curiosity, I mean, what do you possibly see? What do you possibly see this final score being in the Commanders Titans game?
Well, for the Titans, they probably want a low scoring game because they just want to run Derrick Henry. But I'm thinking maybe like 23-20, maybe, or 23-17. Sorry.
As I say, 23-20. You're cutting it high.
That would happen to me. About 23-17, I'm thinking.
23-17.
Yeah, I think Tennessee's defense is a little better than people think, and they can hold them down a little bit.
Okay. Kyle, see any opinions on that game?
Plus, I know for a fact that Washington's got a couple of receivers that probably aren't going to play. So
who's not?
I know Dotson's
probably not going to play. Yeah.
They're saying Samuel's questionable, but
Yeah.
everything I've read, so I've actually read a couple things on this, and it said that it's a possibility he doesn't play. So that means the only healthy receiver is McLaurin.
McLaurin, yeah.
That spells disaster in my opinion. So I'd say.
Are you noticing the trend for this week with these 2 picks?
He's taking what he believes to be the bad teams.
Yeah.
He's fading bad teams.
There's 2 trends that I've noticed with this week. He's picked 2 teams that he has picked before already this season who have not covered. And also, he is picking 2 road favorites.
Well, no, he did. He picked Duke before when they did not cover.
Yes.
And he's betting on Duke.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. He did take the Commanders.
Yeah.
Right.
But now he's betting against the Commanders.
Right. So I guess they're okay. Right. But at the same time, he is taking both road favorites.
Yeah.
Road favorites.
Road favorites. Bunk is a road favorite kind of guy this week.
Sometimes I'd like to change it up every once in a while.
Right.
But you gotta go with what you feel. You know what I mean?
Right. So you think you have a strong feeling this is the week you turn it around?
I'm more confident in the Tennessee game than I am the Duke game.
Right.
But Tennessee, I'm very confident.
So when we come,
I'm pretty darn confident.
when we come back next Thursday, what are we thinking that's going to say up there?
Well, it's gonna say 2-0.
Well, no, it's going to.
Well,
Well, we could. We could write 2-0. We could write 3 and 5. But either way, you're saying you're saying these are locks.
I'm pretty confident. There's no locks in any kind of gambling, but these are pretty 2 confident games. I'm thinking very,
Okay.
very confident.
So you're thinking we're going to come back. The board's going to say last week Bunk 2-0, and
Yeah, I mean,
last 4 weeks are going to be 3
sooner
and
or
5.
later, sooner or later, my luck's got to change. I mean, you can't.
You can't just keep losing them all.
Yeah, you can't
I mean,
lose
it's
forever.
it's impossible.
Just impossible, right?
Impossible to lose every freaking time.
Okay. All right. Well, Bunk, we got one last thing for you, and then we'll let you get going because we know you gotta get home. And
I gotta go and watch this game that I've been watching over here.
what do we got right now? We
This
got.
Denver Indianapolis game. I got Indianapolis plus 3.5.
Well, you're
So,
as of
I
this
mean,
second, you're covered, but it's
covering,
still early though, Bunk. It's 3-0 Denver.
Yeah, I kind of wavered back and forth in this game
You don't.
because I like Denver, but I just
You don't think Russ is gonna be cooking tonight
Russ is
over the
He's
hill?
not been playing that. I don't even say that, but he's not been playing that well this year. So, but they got a good defense, and I still think Indianapolis should cover, but we'll see. I mean,
Yeah, we'll see.
it's probably gonna be a pretty boring game.
Yeah, I wouldn't be too surprised by that.
Yeah, oh yeah. They don't. With no John Taylor, this game could be pretty boring.
Well, Bunk, another question for you real quick before we get going here.
Sure.
Have you, when's the last time you shot a basketball?
Oh shit, long time.
Long time. Like, what we thinking? 5, 10?
Dude, I haven't done anything athletic in 15 years probably.
What would you say is the most athletic thing you've done recently? Walk to your car?
Maybe, probably. No, actually, I played wiffle ball.
Oh yeah, the wiffle ball
I played wiffle
game.
ball with some
Memorial
friends
Day,
and
wasn't
ended up hurting my friggin' hamstring.
Really?
Yeah, it was not good. Yeah.
Did you have fun though, at least?
Oh yeah, it was great. Yeah, I was playing with some bunch of kids and a bunch of adults at a party and
Do any good?
had a couple hits.
Okay. I don't know.
But
You ever played football?
running the bases when you smoke 2 packs of cigarettes a day and you
It gets a little rough.
You haven't done anything athletically in 15 years.
Oh, I don't know if Kyle C
heard
has told you yet about this. Speaking of 2 packs of cigarettes,
Yeah.
you're slacking.
Yeah.
You know what you did, right?
What did I do?
You're gonna be mad. Well, I don't know. You might not be too mad. You know that car, your old car you sold me?
Yeah.
You left 2 full packs of cigarettes in the glove box.
Of course I did.
What are you thinking?
Well, I mean, it happens. It was probably trash. There was so much trash in there. Probably I just didn't see it.
Yeah, that's true.
That happens though.
Well, anyway, back to the basketball. We're thinking 15 years since your last basketball shot.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay.
Might be a little sooner.
Well, we know you're a gambler, Bunk, and we are going to give you the opportunity to double your appearance fee tonight.
Okay. Yeah.
So we pay Bunk an appearance fee to show up here and talk and give us his picks. So tonight, Bunk, if you look behind you here, we've got a basketball hoop,
Yep.
and we've got a basketball.
It's over there.
We've got a basketball, Bunk. So
All right. Yeah.
we're gonna give you this
All
here,
right. Cool.
and we've got a piece of tape here. You're gonna shoot behind.
All right.
Kato C might have to get out of the way a little
Yeah.
bit, but we thought it was fair. We gave you 3 shots. And if you make one, you double your appearance fee, and if you don't, you walk away with nothing.
Let it ride. Let's see what happens.
I don't have the hoop straight. You mean move the hoop straight for you?
Screw it.
You're okay. All right, Bunk. All right. Let's see it. I'll rebound for you. No, hold on, Bunk. Now, no cheating behind that line.
Shit, this is gonna be a lot tougher than I thought.
0 for 1, Bunk. Number 2. Oh,
Damn.
0 for 2, like his picks for this week.
You never know what's gonna happen.
Oh, and the Bunk strikes out. 0 for 3.
Shit happens.
Better luck next week.
Thanks everyone for joining us this week on the first premiere episode of Fade the Bunk. Make sure that you like and subscribe us on YouTube, and we'll see you next week.